So through this way of 12-12, they're leading you back to the earth way. The spiders, the Iktomi people, there's sacred spider, singing spider, high spider, blue spider, laughing spider, rainbow spider, the spider of destiny, and also this one called grandmother star spiders, which are the guardians and the teachers that are going to come about in this time of 12-12. So around this area, this is the kingdom of the corn woman or Lady of Guadalupe. So up north is the kingdom of white buffalo calf woman. She's like the baby sister of the seven. So our teachers are grandmas. Our teachers are grandmas. And we didn't kill them, you know. We didn't nail them on no cross because they're too feisty. They're too feisty. What are you doing? Get away from me. I'll teach you. So we honor the feminine, our grandma ways. So we have a system that works with the Mayan calendar, and that's what's really going to be important at this time, because the Mayan calendar, how it was originally translated, it was as a sun calendar, and it was interpreted without the interpretation or input from the people themselves. So when they wrote the first book about the Mayan calendars, and when people researched, all they could research was that one book, see? Then when they wrote a book that added to that little book, and it added to this book, another guy, so all the research actually came from misunderstanding and misinterpretation. So what we have now is a whole mess, a ball of chaos around the Mayan calendar. I was in LA at the conference over there with George Norrie and Sean David Morton and the whole crew of good sensationalists over there over all this information. And I was on a panel with Mazatsi, Barbara Lamb, and there was a crew. And they start talking about the end, 2012 and the end. So I was sitting there thinking, I said, what the hell am I doing here? You know, I don't believe in the end, 20 and 12 and the end, and they want us to talk about it. And they were actually talking about it. And I was sitting there listening to these guys. And they were toasting them and roasting them and just putting them up and, you know, doing the good Hollywood thing. And when it came down to introduction with me, they said nice things. Hello, this is Chief Golden Eagle. What's your output on this, you know? And so I said, you know what, next time you guys do this, you know, when you're talking about this calendar, could you please invite some Mayan people? So these guys don't know what they're talking about. They're giving you lip service, and I don't know anything about it either. I'd like to know. So please bring the authors if you don't understand it. It's actually an earth calendar. It's an internal calendar as well. It tells you how much your personality changes from hour to hour, every moment. It's very precise. We have an interpreter, his name is Mazatsi, and it's written right in the calendar itself who's going to interpret the calendar. And he's very good at, his son Abel is very, very well versed on it as well. So these are the people that's going to come and help us to understand it a little bit better. And also we have Hubant Smin that's going to be coming in this area December to help with that. So we do have the people that know and that walk that calendar. And it's also in there, in the calendar itself, it tells about the prophecy of the golden eagle that's written right in front, the golden eagle, and also the prophecy of the blue butterfly. So those energies, I think, going to surface sometime in July. Those energies that's written in there, according to Mazatsi. So we need to understand what we're asking for. We've asked for the false prophets, and they arose. We voted them in. And they're still there. For some odd reason, we haven't learned the lesson. They haven't done anything. Gotten worse. All the experts, all the professionals, it's gotten worse than ever. So we wonder why they're there is because we voted them in. We wanted to know who they were. And they're right in front of us and we can't see them. Because they know how to captivate an audience. They're the ones that made us believe a lie. They're the ones that helped us not to recognize truth when it's in front of us. They're the ones that helped us to think that a lie was the truth. So they could say whatever they want and we say, hey. You know? We have guys that are lying in front of you right now with the debating with these guys, and it's just proof. Here, this is what they said. No, this is what they said. They said this, but they said this again, and they're walking on both sides, and they don't admit to it. And it's right there, but still, they're leading candidates. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So we have to step back and look at the big picture. Is this what we want, you know? Is this what we want? And I think that's what it is. We want that. Otherwise it wouldn't be there. So we do have, the Spirit said that there is a new government coming in, but it's probably through our children and our grandchildren, that we have to help them to remember, because if they're coming in as indigos in the crystalline form, then that means they have no other alternative but to create more light on Mother Earth. So there's a lot of work, you know, double the work that we think that they're just going to change something just automatically. It's not going to work that way, because there's that equal push and shove with the other force. You know, the controlling force, that not actually in control, but they want to create the illusion that they are. So the money is the bottom line, the root of why things are not changing, because much of the leadership has invested into oil, into the gas, into this, so they're not going to do anything, because otherwise they're going to lose some money. And still we elect them back in there. And they're not going to work for you. Osama's going to get back in. Good. Yeah. I think sometime when George Bush was running, the younger Bush, well, they asked me, who's going to win? Oh, I don't like it, but George Bush is going to win. You know, I don't like it, but that's just the way it is. So that was a message that was given to us yesterday. For some odd reason, they talked about a little bit about politics. So that was telepathed in by Grandma Chandra. She said, Osama, what's his dad's name? Obama. Yeah. Same thing. They're all the same.
For more information on the next Star Knowledge Conference, go to starknowledgeconference.com.